Few sights are as welcoming as the sun-bleached beaches of Maui. With warm, gentle breezes and deep blue water, it's an idyllic locale for one of college basketball's most... Sit back.
Welcome to ESPN's Feast Week, presented by Lowe's.
Few sights are as welcoming as the sun-bleached beaches of Maui. With warm, gentle breezes and deep blue water, it's an idyllic locale for one of college basketball's most renowned tournaments. Sit back and relax as Feast Week tips off from the tropical paradise in the Pacific. We welcome you to the Valley Isle, Maui, Hawaii, at the Lahaina Civic Center. It's ESPN's coverage of the 2009 EA Sports Maui Invitational, part of Feast Week presented by Lowe's. We begin with Colorado versus Gonzaga, game one of our Monday feast. Coming up later today, it's Chaminade in Maryland, Cincinnati and Vanderbilt, and Arizona versus Wisconsin. I'm Carter Blackburn with Jimmy Dykes, and we welcome you. Aloha from the Lahaina Civic Center as we get the Maui Invitational started. Usually, Jimmy, you look at who's in the Maui Invitational. There's a defending national champ. There's a #1 ranked team. Different field this year, but still some quality teams.
Only two teams currently ranked in the USA Today Top 25 poll. That's Vanderbilt and Maryland. That's a little misleading, though. I think come Selection Sunday in March, there will be 5 or 6 teams out of this year's Maui that will be in that bracket. As always in Maui, there are high-quality portfolio wins to be had on the island.
We begin with Colorado versus Gonzaga, and here's our Star Watch.
Well, a couple of guys that can really score the basketball. Corey Higgins from Colorado, averaging about 23 points a game right now. One of the better scorers and better players in the Big 12 that the nation doesn't really know about yet. And Matt Bolden, last couple of years, has deferred to the other stars for Gonzaga, like Pargo and Day, but now it's his team, and he has embraced, so far, being a star. This is the Gonzaga team that is battle-tested.
Starting lineup for the Colorado Buffaloes out of the Big 12, a team who finished last in the Big 12 a season ago. They're hoping that junior college transfer Marcus Relford can add some punch, along with Burks, Higgins, leading scorer from a year ago, Dwight Thorne II, and Austin Duvall. For the Gonzaga Bulldogs, 2-1 on the early season. Goodson takes over at point guard, along with Matt Bolden, Stephen Gray, Elias Harris, and Robert Sacre. Coached by Mark Few, now in his 11th season as head coach of the Gonzaga Bulldogs, his 21st with the Gonzaga basketball program. Steve McClain is the acting head coach for the Colorado Buffaloes today. Jeff Bezdelik is back on the mainland dealing with a family medical emergency.
And certainly we wish the best to Jeff Bezdelik and his family right now. Steve McClain, however, brings 27 years of coaching experience to that Colorado bench. When he was the head coach at Wyoming back in 2002, they actually knocked off Gonzaga in the NCAAs. He has a lot of confidence as an interim head coach bringing to this ball game.
We tip off the 2009 EA Sports Maui Invitational, part of Feast Week presented by Lowe's. Colorado versus Gonzaga. What do you expect out of the Buffaloes and the Bulldogs?
A little bit of a chess match, I think, will be early. Gonzaga opens up in man-to-man defense, so they will be chasing around the Princeton/Air Force style that Colorado brings offensively.
3 goes down for Marcus Relford. He is the junior from Chicago, playing on his 5th team in 5 years. He's bounced around the college landscape, but Colorado thinks he can make an impact.
Well, he can step out and knock down perimeter shots, as Colorado bigs will be able to do in this basketball game. And what ratio will determine the success of Colorado.
Sacre finds a cutting Stephen Gray, fouled.
Where is Tom Brady? How's he doing?
Gonzaga 2-1, but that one loss, one of the critical games in the early going in college basketball, when they went to Michigan State, the #2 ranked team in the country, leading by 9 until the Spartans pulled away late. But it showed that this Gonzaga team with a bunch of newcomers can play with anybody.
It was a prize fight, and the prize fight went the entire 15 rounds, and the prize fight took place on the other guy's mat, and that's a guy, Mark Few, that has never backed away from competition anywhere. That's why the Zags are one of the national names in college basketball and national factors in college basketball year in and year out.
Full court pressure shown by Gonzaga.
I don't think Gonzaga wants to defend that Colorado half-court man-to-man offense for the entire shot clock. So buy a little time in the backcourt, shorten the length of time. Colorado has that ball.
Higgins loses it, but a hand check foul called against Gonzaga.
Carter, early in this game, very important to watch, are Colorado's bigs able to bring out Sacre and Harris away from the basket and make them defend out on the floor, something that Mark Few is concerned with coming in.
Key moments late in that Michigan State game are when the big men had to come out for Gonzaga. Spartans were able to take it to the basket, change the game. Higgins throws it away. Last touch by Colorado. Bulldogs get it.
And we've touched on what Colorado's doing offensively. Now for Gonzaga, you'll see a mixture of man-to-man and zone offenses in this game because Colorado will have a mixture of man and zone as well. And it's different zone looks. They keep you off balance is the goal of the team in black.
Goodson feeds Sacre, who misses in tight. Buffaloes bring it back.
You see the dribble action towards another perimeter player is usually a sign of an automatic back cut. A lot of ball screen action. Difficult to chase this offense the entire possession.
Relford misses his second look from three. He has the only basket for Colorado. This is Bolden bringing it back for Gonzaga, and Matt Bolden gets his first two of the Maui Invitational.
Carty's really good. I mean, he's probably one of the best players on the West Coast, if not in all of college basketball. Talked to Matt Bolden before the ball game. He's in the best condition of his playing career as a senior, down to about 213 pounds. Doesn't have a jet or a burst, but has a very good controlled power dribble, which got him to the rim.
Ask Matt about the difference of this team with so many newcomers, basically 10 guys who hadn't played Division I basketball before. He thinks this is a tougher Gonzaga team than what they've had in the last couple of years.
I think Sacre and Harris have both brought an element of toughness to this team. Maybe they lacked on the interior the last couple of seasons.
Sacre was injured early on last season, and the Bulldogs missed that toughness. This is Gray for three. Stephen Gray knocks down the triple.
If you are late recovering to the shooters of Gonzaga, they're going to measure that rim. The reason is Bolden at 6'5", Gray at 6'4". You have to be there on the touch.
Gray has 5 of the first 7 for Gonzaga. And a 7-0 run by Gonzaga after the early 3 from Relford in Colorado. Corey Higgins dumps it into the corner for Dufault. Passes on the 3. Takes it past Sacre for 2.
Dufault is a kid that played the 4 position last year. Now moves to the 5. That is the matchup that Colorado thinks they have an advantage.
Goodson pushes it for Gonzaga and now whips it back out to Bolden. Elias Harris to Goodson underneath. Blocked from behind by Crawford. Colorado resets with Dwight Thorne second, the lone scholarship senior on the Buffalo team, giving it up. Corey Higgins pulls up. Tough 2 is no good.
Yeah, it's a tough 2. Good description. 22% shot. Those challenge 2s.
Bolden answers with a 3 and a 10-0 run. Bolden has 5.
Watch the off-ball action of Colorado. The reads, the rim cuts, the on-ball screening action.
Higgins on the back cut.
Those are shots that Colorado has to make. You get Higgins posted up, invert their offense.
Lob to the backside for Harris. Foul on Colorado. Bolden's 3 gives Gonzaga an early 10-5 lead. Beautiful in Maui. 10-5 early start for Gonzaga. 5 of those points from Matt Bolden, who Mark Few knows is going to have to play a bigger scoring role in his senior year.
I think Matt is such a team guy and such a it's just such a great player. He's a complete guard is what I tell everybody. He can really pass it. He shoots it. He can drive it. He can rebound for his size. He can defend. You know, there isn't really any holes in his game.
Matt says that freedom that Gonzaga gives its guards is what attracted him to Mark Few's system in the first place.
Well, first of all, I want to comment on the necklace that Mark Few was wearing in the on-camera interview. That was just beautiful.
A lay, Jimmy, a lay.
I don't know what it was, but you know what Matt Bolden brings, I don't think the NBA values enough. A guy that's a high IQ player, passes it, handles it, can stick a shot on you. A powerful guy, a low maintenance, low turnover guy. And he's an intriguing player for NBA scouts to watch this year.
Turnover, first of the game for Gonzaga. Harris gives it up, stripped by Casey Crawford. Colorado only 2 for 5 shooting. Get some tough Gonzaga defense.
We've talked about Colorado's offense. Watch Gonzaga.